Greetings once again, fellow gamers, and welcome to another beautiful dawn here in Conan Exiles. I'm Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for this video. In this episode, well, if you watched the last episode, you'll know that we made this little, well, it's just going to be a courtyard because it's going to have buildings on both sides of it. It's a building going to be there, which is probably going to be our kitchen area, and there's going to be a building here, which is probably going to be more of our sort of living area. And the buildings are going to be made out of... now, is it called reinforced sandstone? We've learned some of the recipes here. Stone brick. Stone brick! That's what they're made of. They're going to be made out of. So, not so primitive as what is under our feet here. That said, they are very expensive, these items. So, a stone brick foundation, for example, costs 10 brick, 4 shaped wood, and 7 iron reinforcements, and it's those iron reinforcements that are really, really costly for us right now because our blacksmith bench doesn't have a thrall in it and is really, really, really slow. So that is going to take us ages and ages. So it's going to take us ages to sort of build this base up and finish it, and that's okay. I'm cool with that. That's fine. There are other things we can be doing in the meantime. Today, what we're going to do, because we do have now enough reinforcements. Let's see, we're still crafting the blooming things in here, and we're still crafting things just about everywhere. We're crafting stone bricks in there. We're also going to be crafting some more iron ingots there. We do have the materials that we need now to craft ourselves our well, finally. So we've got those, and what else do we need for the well? I can't remember. We need shaped wood, don't we? Yeah, we do. We need shaped wood. So here we go. Now I've made a load of shaped wood as well. No, don't drop it on the floor. Here we go. So we're going to finally craft our well, and this well fills slowly over time. So we're going to craft that, and then when that's crafted, we are going to place that in our courtyard, and then I'm going to find it a lot easier to satisfy this infernal thirst that just keeps on raging through me all the time. I mean, yeah, we live in the desert. I can kind of dig that. I can, you know, overlapping with another object. You were absolutely kidding me, right? I can't place it there. I have to place it directly on terrain. Oh my god, that sucks. That seriously sucks, folks. I actually want this well to go, you know, like in the courtyard, not somewhere stupid. So that's really annoying. What I can't place it on, that's really irritating. Okay, so where am I going to place this thing then? That's so stupid. Well, we're going to have to put it somewhere. So, and much as I would like it there, that ain't going to work at all. No, it doesn't matter what I do with it. Oh, yeah, no, it's not going to place there. So we're going to have to put it somewhere else, aren't we? It's going to have to be within our walls and somewhere where... Because basically this whole plateau is going to be, eventually, is going to be covered with fences. We're basically going to just fence the whole thing in. We're going to have a big old gateway here as well. And we're going to have access to the rear of our base here as well. So this whole rear area is going to be useful for us as well. I think... Do we have... Yeah, we're going to need... Are we going to need a gateway then? No, because that's a sheer cliff, so that's defensible. Here, I think, is just sheer cliff as well. Excuse the well. I can't actually put it down now. And we're going to need a gateway here so that we can get down there. But basically, this whole area here is going to be, you know, sort of useful for us. So I guess what we'll do is we'll place our well there. Can I just turn that around a little bit? There we go. Okay, and it's going to take a while to fill before we can actually put our we can actually get some water from it. Like, hold E, yeah. So use, interact, yeah, which did nothing. So I'm not honestly quite sure how. No, that is not what I meant to do. Okay, I think I just dragged straight from the well, but presumably there's some way that I can actually interact. No, do not dismantle the well. That would be a total nightmare. Yeah, there must be some way that I can actually fill. Do I have to jump into the well? I can't jump into the well, and I think I just ate by accident as well. So we really want to be able to fill our water skin from the well, but I'm not honestly sure how to do it. So for the moment, rather than just drinking when I don't need to by accident, I will just leave that be. So that's a real bummer that I can't place a well on here. It's got to go on terrain. But as I say, and our building now is not going to be able to go here, is it? Because I've put the blooming well there. So our building's going to have to go here and all the way along here, but that's okay because we can have a rear door going out here, so that's fine, and we've got a window there anyway, so that's probably okay. And then out the back on the other side, we're actually going to have our thrall breaking area. So what I'm going to do, we've got enough stuff to build something else now. We don't want our well. We want another one of these chests. So we've got the 20 reinforcement, iron reinforcements. In fact, we've got more than that, and we also need some shaped wood. And do we have that? I thought we had that. Here, craft chest. Do I not have? Oh, I know. I need more of them, but I'm sure we've got some in here. 45. There we go. Yes, we have. Okay, so we're going to make a second iron chest because, quite frankly, we really seriously need one, and that is going to go here. There we go, and we're going to place that next to the door, and we're going to be able to keep our a lot more stuff in there. So I should probably, before we do anything else, just sort this stuff out because we've got silly huge amounts of stuff all over the place. So I'm going to take all these torches, which are going to become, and they do not stack, which is very, very annoying, and those are going to become our they're going to become lights, of course, wall torches for the other parts of the base, and we're going to put those in here. There we go. They are a real waste of space, quite honestly. And then we've got a couple of bits of stone there, and we're going to keep our stone bricks in here, and we're going to keep our iron reinforcements maybe in here as well, and our shaped wood when they are done. And is there anything else that we should probably keep in there too? Maybe we should keep our food in there, but that just all sort of relieves a bit and leaves a bit of space in here for other stuff. I found some crystal, so we're going to put that in there as well. That just drops randomly and rarely from rocks when you're mining. So yeah, and maybe that'll do for the moment. I'm not too fussed about that for the moment. Now, in order to get ourselves a thrall, of course, I've already relearned the thrall taker, so we're going to need to make ourselves one of these, aren't we? We're going to need to make ourselves some fibre bindings and a truncheon, but I'm not going to go for a lesser wheel of pain because, as you guys have already pointed out, we need a bigger one, really, to be able to break more than one thrall at once, and that is what I'd like to be able to do, but I don't want a massive one. There's just little old me on my own. I don't need a million thralls. Just a few will do. We've got one already. Engineer. And we're not going to need siege foundations and trebuchets either because we're in single player mode here. Wheel of pain. There. That's a wheel of pain. And I think that's not a small one. So that one should allow us to make... it looks like it's got 4 spaces for thralls on it. But even if I can break just 2 at once, that's gonna be an improvement. So there we go. So we're just gonna learn that for the time being, and then we're gonna see if we can make ourselves a truncheon. Let's see, we need branches, plant fibers, and leather for that, and we need some fiber bindings for that, and then we need. Oh my god, 200 of those, which we absolutely don't have. That's crazy. Okay, so we're not going to be taking any blooming thralls today, are we? This is the thing that's frustrating. It just takes me so long to do anything at all. Because it's just going to take... We need 50 iron reinforcements for that, so... Good grief, this is crazy. Maybe we're just going to need to build a lesser wheel of pain, because... If I don't do that, I'm not going to be able to break any thralls at all. Even so, that's going to cost us quite a lot of materials. The wood and the stone's so-so. The iron bars we've got better uses for, quite honestly. But we're not going to be able to break any thralls unless we've got some sort of wheel of pain. It's going to take us a long old time to get our iron reinforcements up to 200 because they just take forever to do. And do I have any left at all? 11, for goodness sake. 11. So I think we're going to have a lesser one, really, aren't we? Realistically, that's what we're going to have to do, I think. So that's still making so. We've got 100 iron bars there. Yeah, we're going to have to go for a lesser wheel of pain, I think. It's just crazy to do anything else here, so let's do that. Let's build one of those. We need 100 of those. I'm going to get some more metal and put that through there so we can craft even more iron bars. Maybe I just need more than one forge. I have no idea, but I cannot fit more than one forge in here. We still want our fireball cauldron, but that again is going to be stuck behind the fact that we need some floor to actually put the thing on, and we cannot fit it in here. It wants to go in the other building, and the floor I want to use is that one, and again it needs iron reinforcements and blah blah blah. So that's binding us as well. So progress is not going to be that rapid, just because it can't be, frankly. How much fiber twine do we actually have? Do we have enough to make? We have 53, and we need some wood, and we've got some wood in here, and we need some leather, and we've got some leather in here, but we need a little bit more leather as well. That I can put away elsewhere now. Okay, we can craft, well, let's just make one of those for the time being, and a truncheon, we need branches, not normal wood, damn it. We have branches in here. We have branches aplenty. Truncheon. I need leather, plant fiber. Plant fiber, that's what we don't have. Okay, so we've got in our boxes here, we've got a load of stone and we've got a load of metal, and I might just stick some more metal into our forge there. But we're going to need some plant fibers, which we don't have because I've turned them all into twine. And we're going to need some... Oh, there we go. What else is it we need for our wheel of pain? We're going to need some wood, stone. Yeah, that's cool. We've got plenty of that, I think. Let's just take some wood from here for that. And then stone, we've got loads of it all over the shop, to be honest. We've got a load of it back here. There we go. And can we make that now? No, because we need 220 stone. That's annoying. Okay, so we place this wheel here now, and we're gonna have this area here now. I think we've got, yeah, we're gonna have to put a gateway there. So I think we'll just place this kind of here, overlapping with another object or terrain. Yes, overlapping with me, I think. There we go. We'll shove that there. Great stuff. Okay, and then we are still in need of a truncheon. I've got a fiber binding there. I'm going to just move that to there. And we're still in need of a truncheon. And for that we've got leather, we've got branches, but we need plant fibers. So we're going to go and get some plant fibers. You see there's a little camp there, and I kind of want to raid that. And I'm planning this time, if at all possible, we're planning on trying to avoid just killing everybody indiscriminately, willy-nilly. It's difficult in single player because the floating names are supposed to appear above their heads don't. So if we look at our settings for our server, even if we've got that box checked, still the floating names don't appear above their heads. So let's just have a look. No, 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 no. Player, no. Corruption, no. Don't demonstrate it, no. Okay, where is it? Okay, I can't even find a setting that's supposed to enable us to be able to see names above NPCs' heads, but put it this way, we can't do it, which means that it's so much harder for us to try and, I mean, because I think on a multiplayer server, you do get them, so even if they're just called, you know, sort of, even if they're just called blacksmith, thrall, NPC, or blacksmith, whatever, will you pick up stuff? Thank you. She's just not doing it. She's not picking it up for some reason. Yeah, we don't get to see that, so... You know, you have to look for really, really small tells, like what they're holding in their hands, which is easy enough if what they're holding is some sort of weapon. But if they're holding something else, it ain't, oops, it is not so easy to see. So, there we go. Now we should be able to craft, yeah, we don't need to craft 2 of those, thank you. We can drop those. We don't really need those. That's it. And then whatever we've got left plant fiber-wise, I think we will just turn that into some more twine, because that's kind of useful stuff. Okay, so we make 43 twine out of that. Excellent stuff. Alright, and then maybe if we need to, we've got the twine, so we can make ourselves some more fiber bindings if we really need to. Okay, now, we have a whole mess of NPCs around here. We have that little encampment over there. We've got that lot on top of the plateau up there. So I'm going to go for the little one here first, just because there's less of them. And as I say, I don't know how many people there actually are there, and I just want to try and keep my cool a little bit. In fact, let's just see if we can kosh them, because if we can knock them all out, or both, or whatever, then we can see what they are. Now, he's got a pike of some sort.
You will actually return to your den.
Okay, let's just see if we can knock her out, because I quite like to have her, you know. Die! Well, don't die. Just, like, get knocked out. Get knocked out. Get knocked out. Go on. Oh, there we go. Unconscious. And she's a level 3 by the look of her as well, so that's quite cool. So, what about you? Are you a fighter as well? Can I see what... I can see... Until he's unconscious, I can't see what's on top of his head. Oh, what was that? Okay, at this rate, I'm going to die. Oh, he's unconscious too. Excellent, excellent. Okay, now I think I probably need... Because I've got 2 of them, I probably need to craft another one of those. So... Equip a rope to drag. B. Can I drag this beggar now? No? Press E to drag. Well, yeah. Okay. Press E to drag. No, that's not E. Okay. We don't have E, unfortunately. That is the problem here. Now, can I actually press E to drag this? Release rope to drag new object. Okay, we're going to have to do this one at once then. That's cool, though. That one, we've not got ever so far to go. But I've actually made 2 of them unconscious, haven't I? And actually, I only want 1 of these guys. But that's fine. You're a bloke, aren't you? That's okay. I prefer having male slaves. I'm a woman, so that kind of, you know, that kind of suits me. Come on, male slave. The other one we can't get because we can only tame 1 thrall at once. And we're going to have to make some gruel or something as well. But I'm fairly sure we've got the ingredients to be able to do that. And then our Defari fighter is going to have a new friend. A Stygian. Well, am I not a Stygian myself? So how come he aggroed on me then? I'm a Stygian. He should have been all friendly and stuff. Come on. Okay. And then... Okay, is there anything? Yeah, I think I just have to... No, I have to do that, right? Yay, there we go. And as a Stygian fighter, 3. So it's going to be a better level. Now, I'm still holding a rope. Why am I still holding a rope? Stop holding the rope. Okay, fab. Now, what we need to do is we need to make some gruel to feed this fighter. Although, people have told me that actually we can feed them meat. And you know what? There's more meat here than I actually need. So let's just shove that in as fuel for rather than having to make gruel. So, alright, let's just stick that in as fuel. There we go. Nice. On, off. He's on. Okay. At least I think he's on. Alrighty. And that's going to take a little... Yeah, there we go. Stygian fight. Okay. So, as soon as we can, we will upgrade that for a bigger one, I think. Because, frankly, yeah, we want to be able to... We really want to be able to make ourselves more thralls. And then we can have, yeah, several of them around here. But the plan with the base is we're going to have some, yeah, we're going to have a building here. So we're going to have a wall down here because that's going to be our living quarters there with a nice view, you know, over the bridge. What? What's up with you now? Okay, he's having a bit of a fit because apparently he can't get down a step, which is a bit pathetic, really. But at least it keeps him out of trouble. And then here we're going to have our kitchen building area, our kitchen building, yes, which is going to have our cauldron in it. So as soon as we can, we're going to place at least a few foundations going out this way. Then we'll shove our cauldron at the back of the kitchen, where it will be the back of the kitchen. And then each of those is going to have a rear door, so we've got rear access to the backyard, effectively, with a wheel of pain and stuff on one side and our well on the other, and whatever else we see fit to build. And then we'll have a big old gate here, which is going to be our main entrance. And we will have fences all the way around with a gate on each side. I think that's what he's aggroing on. Yeah, you don't like antelope, do you, Brian? You really don't like them. I'd love it if I could name him, but alas, no. Oh, look at that. He doesn't like the fact that he can't get down the step. Isn't that cute? Okay, so we've got ourselves a new thrall. We can put him on the other side here. He's not a very useful thrall. He's just the fighter. And I think two little fighters for me will be ample, given we can't take them with us as well. I will do a little bit of researchy maybe into where we can find ourselves a blacksmith thrall, because my god, that's going to make our life easier. It really is, because yeah, this is so slow. And I will also see if there's any way that we can actually fill up our water skin from our from our well, because that would be kind of useful as well. I don't think there's actually an inventory. No, there's no actual inventory for it, so we can't. Yeah, it's kind of full now, but I don't know. I shall find out. In the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button, let me know. Also, please feel free to give me your hints and tips and comments. Share your gameplay experience. And yeah, I'm still a noob here, so I'm still learning as I go. Things like not being able to place a well on a foundation. That's kind of annoying. Maybe I could have placed it here. Maybe if I'd have taken a foundation out, I could have placed the well there and sort of raised it up a little bit. So it could still have kind of occupied that. I don't know. Yeah, I perhaps should have tried that. But in the next episode, I'm fairly sure we won't yet be ready to do any much in the way of building and placing fireball cauldrons, because we're just not going to have enough. Iron reinforcements for that. So yeah, I'm going to put some stuff away now, I think. Yeah, we're just going to progress as fast as we can, but I reckon in the next episode what we're going to do is go out in search of a blacksmith thrall or some other useful thrall for us. A dancer would be kind of nice, but I think a blacksmith has got to be our first port of call. So I hope you guys will join me for that episode. Until then, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye-bye for now.